Hey traders, this is Scott Barkley. Hey, I just finished a great new video. As you know, I put short little videos up there to help you on your journey, and this one's especially great. But my goal is to turn your pains into gains. After all, I wrote the book, The Empowered Forex Trader, Turning Pains into Gains. So I'm going to get out of here and we'll get right into the video.
So this video is on how this trader earned while he learned. Problem: a lot to grasp in the early stages of trading. Learning structure, learning candlesticks, learning the big boy's mindset, tackling trade setups, which one do you use, making sense of what looks like chaos. Solution: start with the basics and add. It takes only a few days to get a handle on direction, and this means you at least know whether you can go short or go long. And now comes the tough part: where to get in and where to get out. Since 90% of traders scalp, and 90% lose by the way, they are focused on getting in, and at the first sign of a pullback, they bail. The real trader creates a plan with some distinct markers: direction, support and resistance areas, at least 2 targets, where they will press their winner. Now, real traders keep it simple. The big boys, banks, are not doing crazy stuff. They are doing very simple stuff. And there is always an agenda, and the big boys must telegraph that agenda in the charts. Why? The Forex is too big for any big boys to control it. They can manipulate it for a short while, and the empowered trader learns how to recognize the agenda, create a simple plan, and then trade with the big boys, not against them. The big boys project that agenda in the charts, so all professional traders know the agenda. Retail traders, also known as indicator junkies, are following a tool that cannot show the future. Except for the MACD, all indicators are lagging. It can't be simple, can it? So let's see what they did and how they did it. Now, the only 2 things I have on here are a channel, which gives me direction, and targets, which is the Fibonacci sequence. All right. You can also see down here that MACD is already telling you you are a buyer. All right. So how did they make this move? All right. They did a flag. They did a pullback, and near the top they did a flag to continue the move. Remember, it's all about continuation. All right. And where are we going? To the target. All right. Very simple. 2 flags and a pullback. That's all there was here. All right. Did you catch this? A channel gave direction, a flag pattern continued it, a pullback to entice more traders in, and real targets to stay in for. A simple agenda to target set in advance. All right. So the Forex market does 2 things every single day. Once an agenda is in place, in our example, an up move, everything is about continuation. Keep the agenda going. If a trader concentrated on only these 2 things, a flag pattern and a pullback, they could be world class in these 2 things in 100 hours. Just Google 100 hours to world class and read the article. Now, once a move is underway, it's easy to spot direction: up, down, or sideways. Those are the only 3 options. The market does flag patterns, continuation, and pullbacks to entice traders into the agenda via a discount and continue the move. Most retail traders give up on the sideways move and bail on the pullback. Why? They have no confidence because they're not world class in those 2 things, and they have no plan. Retail traders never learn to master this one pattern. Pullbacks are your friend. Because they don't have a plan to target, they bail at the first sign of a pullback. Their average pip capture is in 5 to 8 pips instead of the 35 plus pips, which equals sustainability in the Forex. Think logically. If the flag pattern is to continue the move, and I'm already in it, I need to hold the trade for the continuation in my direction. If the pullback is to entice more traders, think discount, If I'm a buyer and they're pulling back to find buyers, do I want to stay in for the ride when they do find them? Pretty simple questions. The agenda always has a target in place. Astute traders learn to recognize it and then use that information to stay in the trade. Simply identifying the trend or the direction, following the agenda, and recognizing and using these two pieces of information, flag patterns and pullbacks, will drastically change your trading career. Next is to learn to press your winners without exception. Without exception means you never don't do it. You always place the presser first as an entry order. Yeah, but that means I must plan a trade. Correct. End of discussion. All right, back to this same chart. As you can see, target's on there. I know direction. All right, MACD's already talking to me. Trade 1 is the break of resistance here. All right, now this is trade 2 is after the flag. The flag is put in to continue the move. So trade 2 is the break of the resistance. That's the presser. All right, we go up to the R4 and then we pull back. Oh, they're pulling back to find buyers. Okay, so trade 3 is they find the buyers. I enter with the buyers. Break of the resistance and trade 4 all the way to the top. All right, nothing like going up for 400 pips, and the only thing they did was 2 flags and a pullback. That's it, folks. If I could become world class in those 2 things, they do them every day. If I'm world class in those 2 things, that whole trade is mine. That means I can earn while I learn. And our traders make it, by the way. This is from John. Thank you, Scott and Jerry. Couldn't have done it without ProAct. What did he do? He is a professional funded trader at a prop firm. All right? So let's listen to another one of our traders.
You know, it's you say a lot that you have to learn the Forex one piece at a time. You know, there are some areas where I'm stronger, and I'm pretty good at entries. You know, my first position and my second position are consistently pretty good, and I'm not afraid to pull the trigger. You know, and a lot of where I'm doing work on right now is to recognize when it's time to take positions off, and also to not get too aggressive. You know, you don't want to sell at the bottom or buy at the top. You know, I mean, that's why I got into it when I was on a trading desk, and, you know, I didn't fail. I just didn't become successful. You know, I haven't blown up a lot of money trading, you know, but what ProAct will do is, you know, they're not going to sell you on stuff that doesn't work. But if you'll invest the time and look at it like, you know, I'm going to give myself 6 months or a year or a year and a half, you know, that's really the decision that I made, was that I'm going to look at this and I'm going to do this for a year or 2 and really do the work. And, you know, just trusted that I was going to have that time where I turned the corner. You know, I never dreamed that I would, you know, I mean, I used to trade stocks. I never grew my account 10% in a week. You know, but I mean, this week, I mean, I was up 10% in the last 7 days, you know, and, you know, I mean, I had one trade, you know, I mean, we were trading a real estate of the month trade, like a swing trade. I was up 600 pips and the thing didn't even move yet. It's still stuck in a range, you know, but I pulled 600 pips out of that range, you know, within the last week. You know, I had another position on the Aussie yen, you know, I had 600 pips in the Aussie yen. And it made a couple nice moves. I mean, that's another level I never thought I would be able to even participate in, you know, because I used to just grab, I mean, on stocks, I was grabbing 10 cents on a stock or 25 cents on a move, just little scalps, you know, and this is like learning to let these trades breathe and, you know, and participate in those, you know, as you call wide open spaces. And, you know, I've had to relearn a lot to do it. But I mean, I could have had 2,000 pips this week. I could have. I mean, I was right next to having a 2,000 pip 7-day period, and I mean, so I now know it's achievable. You know, and I'll tell it to you like this, Scott. Like you, when you do things that are difficult and difficult things are rewarding, I'm a hunter. There were times early in my bow hunting career that I didn't know that you could achieve a thing. I've got a few trophy bucks with a bow. And before I got a trophy, I saw a trophy in the woods and I was close. And once you get close and okay, it's doable. And then you have to figure out, well, why is it doable? And you got to have the discipline to learn how to know where to go. I think ProAct gives you that. Like, now that I know that it's possible if I'm patient and choose the right opportunities in the right week, because you can't do it every week. I mean, the market's not always, you're going to have weird weeks, but you don't need to have many 1,000 pip weeks to be consistently, if I make a few better choices, like I now know that, I can do this. I can double my account in a month.
So we train bank traders, hedge fund traders, prop traders, and full-time professional traders. Most of our traders are just trying to supplement or replace their income in the fastest way possible. Our teaching programs and over 200 videos are designed to do just that. And of course, you can download my book on Amazon, The Empowered Forex Trader. We have proven methodology and we have award-winning software. We also have a great community of traders. Some have been with me since 2005. So we'd love to have you watch us do this in real time in a live room. Just go to proacttraders.com, sign up for a 10-day test drive, and you can see traders making hundreds, if not more, pips doing what this video is about. By the way, it's totally free. And don't forget, you need to like us, share this video, and subscribe. If you subscribe, you'll get notified when I put another video up. So hope this helps you in your trading journey. I'll talk with you later. Take care.